The moon hung low in the midnight sky, casting a silvery glow over the barren desert landscape. Among the sparse shrubs and rocky outcrops, a lone figure navigated through the sandy terrain, his steps steady and purposeful. Clad in a tattered cloak that barely shielded him from the cold desert winds, Asher was a man on a mission. He had heard tales of an ancient relic hidden in these sands, one that possessed the power to rewrite fate itself. Asher was not the only one interested in the relic. Whispers of its power had caught the attention of others with far darker intentions. The Sands of Time, as it was called, had been the subject of legends for centuries. The stories spoke of its guardian, an ethereal being that dwelled within the remains of a forgotten temple long buried beneath shifting dunes. The journey to find this temple was fraught with danger, yet Asher was relentless. His determination stemmed from a promise made years ago to his dying sister, who had implored him to change the course of their tragic lives. Each night, her soft voice echoed in his mind, driving him forward despite the odds. After days of travel, Asher finally glimpsed the peak of what he hoped was the forgotten temple. With renewed vigor, he scaled the dune, the excitement bubbling inside him akin to a well at the break of dawn. As he reached the top, a grand vista unfurled before him. A vast expanse of sand interspersed with ancient, crumbling stone structures partially unearthed by the wind. The temple was real, and it stood as a testament to a forgotten civilization. Asher descended the dune, careful not to disturb the delicate balance of sand that had kept the temple hidden for ages. Entering the temple felt like stepping into another world, one where time itself seemed to stand still. Inside, the air was cool, the light soft and otherworldly. Asher moved through the halls lined with intricate carvings and hieroglyphs, all of which told stories that echoed those of his childhood tales. At the heart of the temple, he found it, the Sands of Time. It was housed in a luminous vessel, glowing with an unearthly light. Asher approached cautiously, aware that this moment was pivotal. The relic called to him, and as he reached out, a soft whisper filled the chamber. It was the voice of the guardian, a figure formed of light and shadow, who appeared to Asher with a graceful ease. "Mortal," it intoned, "what future do you seek to rewrite?" In that moment, Asher knew that his quest was not simply about altering the past for personal gain. He spoke of his sister, of the pain of losing her, and the hope of giving her another chance. The guardian listened, and with a gentle wave of its hand, it granted Asher the choice to wield the power of the sands. As the temple around him began to fade, and the light dimmed, Asher held the Sands of Time close. Knowing he could change only one moment, it was a decision that required great wisdom, for even the slightest alteration could ripple across the tapestry of time with unforeseen consequences. With his heart full of hope but tempered by caution, Asher chose his moment, a decision that would forever alter his path and the world around him. As he exited the temple, the dunes behind him shifting to cover the entrance once more, he carried with him both the weight of his decision and the whispered promise of a future reborn.